Good morning, it's Saturday, the 2nd of November 2019. Today I will traveling on an AVE high-speed train from Sevilla Santa Justa to Madrid Puerta de Atocha, travel from Andalusia to the capital of Spain. It's this train, it's pretty fast trains. I will traveling on first class, which is also known as preferente. But since I will traveling on a Saturday, meals are not included, so it's more like Turista Plus, so you get first class seats, second class service. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sevilla Santa Justa is the main transport hub of the Cercanías, the commuter rail network of Seville. And it's also the most important station for the AVE trains, the high-speed trains. This station has been opened since 1991 with the inauguration of the Madrid-Seville high-speed railway line, and it serves about 9.25 million passengers each year. Before 1991 there were 2 terminal stations in Seville, but now the trains can just pass through the city. But when you're here on a really early, rainy Saturday morning in November, well, it may look pretty quiet. Most shops were still closed, but in the station you will find several shops, some convenience stores, etc. One thing you will find pretty often on Spanish high-speed railway stations are car rental companies. It's just perfect to travel on a long distance by train and rent a car from here and go to the countryside, for example. Although I actually still prefer trains, but that's just me. Most high-speed trains that do depart from here will go to Madrid, but there are also high-speed trains to Malaga, and there are 2 direct trains to Barcelona each day. Those high-speed trains are pretty often fully booked. Just like pretty much everywhere in Spain, well, at least for the high-speed railway stations, you have to put your luggage through an X-ray scanner and there is some kind of security. It's not that strict, it's not an airport, but they will just check some stuff. After your luggage has been checked, your ticket will be checked, and after this you can enter the platform. It's almost impossible to enter the wrong train. Pretty much all long distance train tickets in Spain do include a seat reservation. The carriage number will be written on the side of the train, and the seat numbers, well, I will show the seat numbers in a bit. The information in Spanish high-speed railway stations, well, the Spanish stations in general is my experience, is pretty good. It's all in English and Spanish, of course, both the announcements and the indicators. Today I'll be traveling on a Talgo high-speed train. Talgo high-speed trains, well, Talgo trains in general are known for their unique wheel suspension. One set of wheels is shared between 2 carriages. The carriages are therefore pretty short, and these trains are pretty low to the ground. I did more trip reports on Talgo trains, but these were all sleeper trains, and there will be some more coming ahead on Talgo sleeper trains as well. When the train is leaving from Seville to Madrid without any intermediate stops, the sun is rising really slow. It's still pretty early in the morning, and it's November, so the sun rises really late in the morning. Just like in all my videos, I will first show you the train. After this, I will show you some views you have from the train. These trains do come in 3 different comfort categories: Turista, Turista Plus and Preferente. I will show you the Turista first. This is the equivalent of second class. At the back or at the front of the train, depending which way you go, you will find the quiet zone. The great thing about the quiet zone is that the lights are a little bit dimmed, and well, I think like the windows are a little bit dimmed as well. Over here you can see the, well, non-quiet zone, and this is much brighter. I think the quiet zone is ideal for when you're traveling on an early morning and, well, you're still pretty tired like I am at the moment I shot this video. The second or Turista class comes in a 2x2 configuration. You will find the footrest in the table in front of you, and there is a big table you can fold out in the chairs in front of you. There are also some chairs that are facing each other with a table in between. There's a small magazine rack as well. And at pretty much every seat you will find a small garbage can. All seats do have their own power plug. In the chairs you will also find the entertainment system, and the chairs can be reclined, like you can see here. You still have enough leg space, and well, I have to say this in every video, I am a very tall guy. During the trip, movies will be played and free earplugs will be provided. All chairs do have their own reading light. See, they do have it. Within the carriages you will find lots of places for luggage. I mean, these are long distance trains and people just take a lot of stuff with them. In the second or tourista class you'll also find some places for disabled people. Information about the routes, speeds, temperature, etc. will be displayed at the end of each carriage. Between the carriages at the balconies there are also, well, some maps that will show you where the train is at this moment. Here you can see the line at the moment I shot this video, so the routes we already traveled. Between the carriages you'll also find some extra information, well, scenic plans and what to do in case of an emergency. Although trains are statistically the safest way of transportation within Europe. You'll also find the dining car. Well, it's not a dining car, it's more like a bar. You can get lots of drinks and when you're traveling at this time of the morning, lots of coffee. And well, the menu is pretty good. You will find some newspapers that are belonging to the bar and there is a magazine as well of the Spanish railway company. Maybe you already noticed that all chairs are facing forward. Well, this counts for most Spanish high-speed trains, except for the trains that are made by Alstom. So the international high-speed trains don't have this. Preferente and Tourista Plus do come in a 2x1 configuration. The seats are a little bit wider. Actually, Preferente and Tourista Plus do have the same chairs. The difference is the kind of service that's been provided. I'll explain you in a bit. All windows do have sunscreens, both in Tourista, Preferente and Tourista Plus. In these chairs you'll find the power plugs at the same spot as in Tourista, but you have some more space to put some stuff, for example. There's also an entertainment system next to the power plugs and, well, just like all chairs, the armrest can be put up and downwards. Just like in Tourista, you will find a footrest and a small magazine rack. The footrest is a little bit more hidden in these chairs. And the fold-out tables, these tables are huge. This is perfectly for when you want to work during your trip. I absolutely love the way they make these tables, and these tables are pretty steady as well. You also have a small garbage can and a magazine rack, of course. The main difference between Tourista Plus and Preferente is the service level. When you're traveling in Preferente, the meals are included. When you're traveling Tourista Plus, you would stay on exactly the same chairs, but without any extra given service. On other long distance trains in Spain, where there are two different classes, there is no extra given service when you're traveling on first class. Meals on AVE trains in first class or Preferente are included on every day of the week except on Saturday, and I am traveling on a Saturday. Of course you can use the overhead luggage racks, but at the end of each carriage you also find some extra luggage racks. The seat numbers can be found above the windows and under the overhead luggage racks, from A till C in Tourista Plus or Preferente and from A till D in Tourista or second class. I think I gave you an awful lot of information about this train, and when you have any questions just write them in the comments below. There will be another trip report on another AVE train soon. That other trip report will be somewhere in December or January, but I will upload it later on. I will upload only one video per week, so this video might be uploaded and visible on my YouTube channel somewhere in January 2020. So I think you may expect the other AVE video somewhere in April 2020 on my channel. Anyway, I will let you see some views I had from the train.
Head for the sun, follow your footsteps, edge of the world, right to your doorstep home. Anywhere you wanna go, beyond the stars, out where the sun sets, we'll find the light and we'll keep it our secret. Oh, anywhere you wanna go. shining, and then let it tell the time. Anywhere you wanna go, I'll show you my world. Oh, oh, show you my world. Oh, oh, show you my world.
At the station in Madrid, everybody took the exit on the front side. Well, officially this is not an exit, so I was pretty much the only passenger on the train who took the official exit. Also to show you on the video how you have to walk when you enter the station. This is the third time that I'm at this station. And the first and the second time I had to take the other exit. I was not even allowed to take the exit the people took right now. Just to show you how it's mostly like when you arrive here by train, I just follow the official exit signs.
So I hope you like this trip report. I will do a station review and another trip report. I will depart from here as well, but this will be a shorter distance, so I won't do a station review today, but on another trip in December or January. For now, I hope you like this trip report. Please give me a thumbs up, and when you like to see more trip reports by train, just subscribe to my channel below. See you on my next trip report. Goodbye for now.